Well, I mean, first of all, give a lot of credit to Coach Keene and his football team. That's a really good football team, and we knew that coming in. And that was real. We knew that they were good, and but on the other side, I'm really proud of the fight that our kids had, because we just can't make mistakes against a team like this. We made too many mistakes against a quality football team, and we will never quit, and you can see that with our players. I mean, we needed some things to go right there in the second half because they won't ever fold. But we just got to kind of clean up the mistakes, and you just can't afford to do that against a quality team like this.
Questions?
I guess all three of you guys can try to answer this, but I guess the talk during the week was you wanted to treat this like it was a championship game. They're undefeated, you came in with one loss. Talk about how tough a loss this is, knowing how big of a game it is. Anyone can jump in there.
Well, these guys don't lose much, so we don't know how to answer that question. I think it's something that we take a lot of pride in. We don't like losing. We're not used to losing, and so our post game comments after a loss probably aren't very good because we don't like losing football games, and there's no question our focus this whole week was we've been treating this whole season like a playoff game. What these kids saw where they were picked in the conference, I think they had a lot to prove, and I think that's why this stings more for them, how hard they worked. But we knew all week, that this is a really good football team, and we were a really good football team, and we just made a few mistakes that we don't normally make, and it's not lack of trying. These guys will battle to the end. We just made those mistakes.
No, it was a tough loss. All the credits to Mankato. They did some great things on defense. They just outperformed us today. That's the bottom line, and no excuses. We knew what we were in for. We knew we were in for a dogfight. We came out swinging. We just didn't get it done.
Same as Taylor said. As a team, we have a goal where we say we want to go 1-0 every week, and you come out 0-1, and it's not a really good feeling, especially as a senior. We don't know what's going to happen for playoffs. We got 2 losses now, so all we got to do is take care of next week.
Taylor, MSU came in with top-ranked offense or defense in the conference. What was the game plan offensively to try to get some points on the board against this tough defense?
We knew that they had a great defensive line. They were going to rush 4. They're going to drop 7. They were going to play some too high, and they did what we knew what they would do. And there were some wrinkles here and there, and we wanted to establish a run, and then we wanted to work the pass game off the run. They did a great job and kind of mixing up our game plan. I had a dumb pick. They dropped the defensive end, did a great job, and getting into that big window, I shouldn't have thrown the ball. That was a big swing in the game. And then the pitch to Porter was a little low. I put that on myself also. So the game plan was there. Execution lacked a little bit, and like I said, all the credit to them. When you can rush 4 and drop 7, it's tough. And they did some pretty good things, and it's something that we're gonna have to learn from. We're gonna have to build off of. Our season isn't over. We can only control next week, and that's what we're gonna do.
And Coach, you had a couple key injuries during that first half with Oates, and I think one of your key linemen.
Yeah, Jared Blodo and Oates. Yeah, anytime you lose those two, I mean, it's gonna have a, well, I don't think any of us, the way we operate, we've got quality kids, and kids step up and they're ready, and that's obviously a blow. Jared Blodo's a senior that's one of our best linemen, but I was proud of Sam stepping in, and Jeremiah's been a playmaker for us, but other guys step up, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm more proud of how our team came out in the second half, knowing that at halftime those 2 were out and being key players on our team, and they just they could have folded. A lot of teams fold in that situation, and this team doesn't fold. I'm proud of them. I'm proud that they battle back and other guys step up, and we kept digging, but unfortunately those are 2 tough losses for us this time of the year.
Derek, defensively, I guess give me a wall feeling how you did against MSU's offense. And looking at the stats, MSU came in averaging close to 214 yards per game on the ground, and he held them to 114. So you gotta go happy in that end, but overall, just talk about the way your defense played today.
You know, I thought we played really good against the run. We knew that they were gonna pound it, and we knew that, actually, you know, they have a great defense, and we knew that they had the top defense in the conference. So we knew that we had to get off the field ourselves and put the offense in situations to score as many times as possible. You know, and we just, you know, I think we did a good job against the run, but we didn't get off the ball out the field enough. You know, I'm not sure what the time of possession was, but it feels like they had the ball a lot longer than we did, and that's on us. And we had to get off the field quicker and get the ball in Perkins' hands to get the ball in the end zone. So we didn't really execute on that end.
Taylor, you looked like you were running around quite a bit. I don't know if some of it was by design, but others just a lot of pressure based on MSU. Talk about how much pressure MSU's defensive front gave you.
Yeah, you know, all the credit to our offensive line. They went in there and they battled. And all the credit, like I said, to their defensive line. They have some great guys, 77, 93, 68. They're all great players, 54, and you know, they just, you know, that's the strength of their defense, and we knew that's what it was. Not a knack against our offensive line at all. Yeah, I did use my legs a little bit more than I would like to on passing situations, but when it comes down to football, you know, that's part of the game, and I got to get those things done. I got to, extend drives with my legs. I got to break maybe a 5-yarder into a 20-yarder and get some things done, and I didn't do that, but we also had some design runs for me, and not many, but it's something that I don't want to do. You don't want to do that as a quarterback. You want to be able to sit in there and throw, but in all reality, that's not football. So, credit to their guys; they did a great job.
Last question, if you have one, Joe.
Yeah, Coach. Looks like the start of the second half, you guys had your chance. You had the long kickoff return, and you had the big fumble deep in MSU's territory. Talk about those missed chances and how they could have changed the tide for you guys.
Well, I mean, like you just said, I mean, that's one of our keys to victory this week was to try to gain a couple more possessions. We've been leading this league and high in this country in turnover margin. That's been a huge weapon for us. I don't think we got any, and we gave it up a couple times. And so you respect your opponent. We knew how good they were. We knew that we needed a couple more chances. We were right on schedule coming out. We needed some momentum. The return got us there. Football plays happen in a split second, and kids are trying to make plays, and they kick themselves enough, and when we make a bad play, and the only time I'd be as upset is if the team quits and our team doesn't quit. So you got to go fix those things, and you got to go keep practicing, like Taylor said. I've been in D2 football before. I spent most of my career in D2 football, and a lot of things can happen. And depending on what happens around the country and in our region, all those things, you never know. We need to just bounce back and have a great game at the Bob against Wayne State.
All right, thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. Thanks.